Hey guys, so we're going to be demonstrating some of the vulnerabilities with the Faleemi FSC880, which is an IP camera that we have hooked up to our network. So the first thing we want to do is discover the IP, at least the internal IP of this camera in our network. So what we're going to do is we're going to log into 192.168.0.1. Oops, not this. And we're going to log into our router. And so the way we found the internal IP of this device was actually just by using our router's DHCP. We found the MAC address here, and that actually points to 192.168.0.104. And we set this to be permanent, so anytime we disconnect and reconnect the camera, it will show up as this internal IP. So if we go to that address, then what we'll see is this option menu here for two types of video view modes. Let's check out the first one here. What you can see is we have a live stream going, and there is this right here. You have some options to be able to move the camera with these buttons and have it do some rotational just view arounds. The camera is actually vulnerable to GET requests. The internal state of the camera can be changed just by sending a GET request with the correct commands and parameters inside of the request. So this command here actually enables telnet. So as you can see, we got a success, and we now have telnet access into the device. Okay, so here we are at a terminal. So what we're going to do is telnet into the address that we had found earlier. And the username is admin. Password is 123456, which are the defaults. We'll talk a little bit more about how we could achieve those or find those if we didn't know, or if they had switched from the defaults. So you can see now we have root access into this device. And so what we now can do is modify the web pages that are actually being served out on the IP address. So how do we find these devices? So in order to get to the place where the web server is, we had to do some research, but we found that the website is basically being served up through /mnt/mtd/app/web-server and /web pages. Oops. In here is a list of all of the HTML pages that we have. So we're about to demonstrate the first thing that we were able to exploit here. We discovered that the page that was being served up with the live stream is actually being served up from this preview.html document. So what we were able to do is actually replace the tags for the iframe that were in the original, and replace them with our own that would go to a video. So here we are back at the web page. Let's reload and see what happens. Looks like our hack was a success.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I